I'm sorry, it really is on mute. Or it was on mute. So sorry. Hi, thanks for being here. Excuse me. I have to talk to my. Thank you for the hand hearts. Um, I have to talk to my people over here. Hello, hello. Um, Thanks for being here. I was saying that if you're new here, hi, I'm Curvygirlbeth, and I am coming in tonight with a new apron that I just got gifted, and I have it tagged for you all on your screens. You should be able to look at your screen and find some facsimile that would. Oh, thank you for the gifty. Oh, what's that? That's like a little seal or sea lion. Yay! Thank you, thank you. Um, oh, I think it's quite cute. What do you think? It feels nice and thick and heavy, and it's kind of like a denim-y canvas. Thank you, Rashid. You are going to town. If you all haven't seen it yet, go and leave a comment on my latest post, which is with the animal print boots. They are so cute and they're so fuzzy and soft and squishy. And then I was rocking a new thermal fleece onesie, yoga onesie, zip up. Let me just say the tea was teeing. And did you notice those ribs popping through? The ribs are popping through. And I think somebody said yesterday or the day before we have like 65 days till summer. Did y'all know this? 65 days till summer. How is that even possible already? I mean, everything just keeps going so fast. It's just, I don't even know what's happening. I can't seem to catch up. Is anybody else here like that? I feel like I just saw like a hand. Whoops. Hello. Oh, it's a little vanilla. Thank you. You know, I love my Cochinari blender so much that I used to have the red one, and now I got a black one. And right now, well, let's see if it does its job. Oh, it worked. I'm having some my clear protein, and you know what? Why? Oh. My it's going really slow. It's going really slow. I don't know. Can you all this is so good, so delicious, but I'm gonna tell you that it is the finest powder ever. Oh, see, something went wrong. Friggin' Seer rabbits. So what does that mean? The good news is, everyone, today I had to, no garlic in this house and no cats. I don't have any cats and I'm allergic to garlic. Just saying. I bet you thought that that was funny. I bet you thought you were smart with that one, huh? right at the edge, and I don't want to. Oh, maybe not. What? Oh, here, let's do that. We'll put a little. What is your favorite road trip snack? Do you eat snacks on your road trip? Anyway, what I was saying is that I was having computer problems. Then I thought I solved it on Monday. And then at 3 o'clock in the morning last night, I learned that not so much wasn't fixed. So I had to go back today and hopefully we fixed it again. Fingers crossed. However, then my phones have been giving me problems all day. And you can't make it up. Hold on. And I'm done with the phones being a problem. But tomorrow we should be in business with our new phones. So what I was telling you about this My Protein is that I have to be the only person in the world that blends it. But it's the only way that I can get it to not clump. It tells you to simply to use a blender bottle, and quite honestly, that works. But I personally am not a blender bottle sort. I don't like that little thing in the... I don't like that. I don't like using that. So I just blend it. And luckily, I have my Cochinari, and I do that. But as you can see, it gets a lot of foam. So now I need to get a couple of ice cubes for the foam, to get the foam to go down. Okay, let's get that going. Well, okay, so this was nice. Now, the problem is that let's see. Anybody here on TikTok, can you tell me if there's a card that you can click into? Did anybody answer? What's your favorite road trip snack? Do I answer it? Let me see. I know maybe what's happening here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, I think that should work. Can you now see and hear me? Because now the Wi-Fi is back. What is my answer going to be for a favorite road trip snack? Cheese. Oops. That's not where I'm supposed to put it. Let's see. Okay, never mind. I don't know where I put mine. Oh, start. My answer is cheese. That's the easiest, quick, portable protein. Oh, I got a flash goal. Let's see. Okay, let me see what is happening over here because so much has been said. I am not single. No, I have been married for 26 years. I am not. I'm pinning. It's asking for 3 roses in 15 minutes. I haven't been wearing my ring because I've been having like a little bump on my finger right now. So I'm doing pretty well, thank you. I can join with your blog and all the time. Oh, I'm so upset my boyfriend cheated on me. Oh, so sorry to hear that. But you know what? That was just you were dodging a bullet with that. That's just what that is. That was redirection. That was protection right there. I'm slow in so many ways. Sure. Yeah, I don't communicate outside of, I don't communicate in private. Okay, let's see. Aw, thanks for the love. I appreciate that one. Heart puff, I love, as you know. Hello, Patricia, are you here? I don't know what that means. Hey, Mr. Eston, hello. Oh, Zug, you are on YouTube also. Okay. Oh, thank you, Mr. Monday, for the trinkets. Lots of trinkets over here. Thank you, Rashid. You're really going to town. I guess you had a good week, huh? Deary. I don't know what should be my response to Deary. Sunny? No. Okay. Okay, chips are your road trip snack. Okay. Anybody else? What is that? A hamburger, maybe? I'm not sure. Hi, Noelia. Where are you coming in from? If you're here, drop your location, where you're coming in from. And what's everybody doing this Friday night? Or what are you doing this long weekend? At least if you're in the US, we have a long weekend. Cookies are your road trip. Okay. What's your favorite cookie? Oh, greetings from Canada. What part of Canada? My dad grew up in Saskatchewan, Saskatoon. M, is that you? Is that really you? Are you in NYC? Buonanotte. Thank you for the badge. I also don't, chocolate chip, yes, chocolate chip would be one of my favorite cookies, I would say. What was I saying? Oh, I also don't do combined lives unless it's pre-organized with somebody that I know in person. It's been a minute. How are you? I asked you if that was you, and are you in New York, or where are you? And where have you been? Were you home on break or what? Wow, Rashid, thank you so much. You overdid the now, but why does it only say one of three? I don't know. Rashid, do you see this little thing? Couldn't pin. You can pin a goal every 5 minutes. I don't know what that means. All this gamification is not for me. I'm telling you. It's too much. Bye-bye. Thanks for the time. Okay, have a good evening. Thanks for joining. Who is Beth? I'm Beth. Who are you? Who are you? And where are you? I'm Beth. I live in Los Angeles. If you're new here, I live in Los Angeles. I'm from New York. I am known as Curvygirlbeth because I have, ooh, what was that one called? Rose Bean. Thanks for Rose Bean. I am called Curvygirlbeth because I undeniably have curves that are rooted in a disease called lipedema. And I've been here on the internet since 2019 creating awareness about lipedema. For women, it has affects 11% of women, but most women don't know anything about it. And okay, can we close? How do we close okay, I'm dragging to end it. And what's Western New York? Hey, from Kentucky. I'm from Long Island. Let's see what else. And I have been here creating awareness and by representing women that look like me, as well as letting them know that they can still look good while they have a chronic illness, and they also go through seasons, and there's always hope and never to give up. And so lately, in the past 2 years, I've been in my healing portion of my journey where I've been able to let go of 85 pounds that I had added over the previous few years. I'm now on to the second part of that journey. Okay, Syracuse, nice. And all of that. Let's see, what else can I tell you? 22 years ago, I had gastric bypass surgery, and I was 404 pounds then, and I let go of 230 in the first 18 months, and then I kept about 90% of that off until 2017 when I got my lipedema diagnosis. These glasses, I don't know where we got these glasses from, to tell you the truth. But I can tell you that I did not get them at lens crafters the other day when I went there to have my eyes examined. So, that's what I can tell you about that. Hi, Zug. 50% of the goal is completed. Thank you so much. Zug and Rashid are highly engaged. And so, yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. And so TikTok is filtering your comments. I have not seen one comment from you other than hi or how are you or something. So what's up, Em? Dearie, not Channing Tatum's not Channing Tatum's crony. Yes, you're in New York. Okay, were you home for break? My son, you'll be interested to know, my son was home. He just went back on Monday, although he's going to come home for the long weekend because his friends are still here. But he, remember, he went in for engineering and he got all A's. Isn't that impressive, Em? Not bad, I'd say. Hey, what's up? Hi, welcome. Where are you coming in from, Brian? Yes, Doug, I knew that you remembered what I said earlier. That's why I said it. Now we have this inside joke, right? Zug is in one of my subscriber groups, and I was having a live earlier, and we were talking about an interaction I had with a so-called Channing Tatum. I was, and I come back, and you are looking snatched. You're having fun with a solo house. It's been interesting. I wasn't here for most of, I wasn't here for, well, I wasn't here for most of the semester. I did an exceptional amount of traveling. So I've really been home mostly since mid-December. So I've been home about a month, I would say. Oh, Jersey, the best state. Well, I'm a New York girl, so I would beg to differ with you on that. Sorry. But who is the coolest person that I've met as a result of being an influencer? Is that what you mean? I gotta think about that. Hi, Jelly Jellies. Where are you coming in from? Oh my goodness. I'm totally blanking on his name, and I totally love him and his music. Uh-huh. Not Jelly Roll, the other one that's not Jelly Roll. Come on. Wow. Okay, I'm giving it up. Beth, I'm so curvy. Yes, I am, thanks to lipedema. No, not Post Malone. That's it. Thank you. You did a good job with that. Post Malone goes with cologne. Post Malone. I was invited to Post Malone's New Year's performance in, what year was that? 22? 21? I don't remember. One of those 2 years. And no, Teddy Swims. I love Teddy Swims. Yeah, I was invited personally to you know, come backstage to the concert and all of that here in LA. And I just was not, I was not in that point in my life where I was going around any people. I was a very late adopter of coming back into being in public. And so I passed that up. Crazy. And I later, so I always thought that your DMs were always saved, and then they're not. So that was too bad because I didn't have the person's contact anymore, and it was his personal assistant. So it's really too bad. I am not, no, I am not. I've been married for 26 years. Damn, getting invited backstage. I have a lot of motion. Do you mean like because I'm like moving? So get this, Rashid. I learned today, because do you remember? Oh, too bad Jack's not here. Do you remember back in the day when I did my daily lives on the porch and I would always do this? Do you remember that? I don't do it quite as much anymore. I do still do it. But I learned today that that is part of, oh, I see a little rainbow jellies. I learned today that that is part of Ehlers-Danlos, the hypermobility. Who knew? Hi, Mr. Eston. How are you? Isn't that something? The things that you can learn on a daily basis is amazing. I was like, well, that all makes sense, doesn't it? That makes a lot of sense. So, you know, there's been some discussion of that maybe we should do that, like maybe have a yeah, like 2 introductions. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Oh Lord, patient, really? Who asked? And in what universe do you even fathom that that opportunity would be there? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, honestly, really. It's so bizarre. Oh, Rwanda. Hi, Noelia. I mean, regardless of where you're from, it has nothing to do that. I remember the Love Live. I remember the live. Oh, when I used to do that. I used to do that a lot. Well, because I'm always in motion, so it all makes sense why. It's part of keeping your body, like, together. Like, the movement keeps the body together. Is that crazy? Who knew? Who knew? Where am I from? Where are you from? Oh, Georgia. What part of Georgia? I'm from New York, but I live in Los Angeles. Let's see. Hey, Beth, quick question. Just wondering if you've ever tried... Oh, Priceless. Priceless. That's all you got on a Friday? This is like where the grown people are. So, Raymond, that's very funny. Um, um, yeah, we're grown here. We don't, we don't dabble in that kind of surmising. You know, it's really not a. Yes, I am live on both my TikTok and my YouTube. Are you just passing through, or are you a follower? No, I'm just double duty. I'm just streaming. Um, Doing a little antiquated way where I have my two phones as opposed to just setting up a stream key, but we'll get around to that this year. So, anyway, what is everybody doing for the long weekend? I've asked and I don't know that anybody answered me. So, oh, who's ever here on TikTok, can you tell me if you can get into the, oh yes, I can get in now. Okay, I gotta pin this apron, my new apron. Because how cute is this apron? And really, you should all click into the cart and see all of the things because Valentine's is coming up. And I don't know whether you need some of these things for yourself or for your girl or for your wife or for your sister or for your teacher or your neighbor or whoever. But there's a lot of choices in here. And there's even stuff for you all. And that was so the apron with the pockets for men and women. Ta-da! And let me see, can I pin something here? I think I can. And I think, oh, it's kind of small for me to see. Let me see which one I think was closest. So let's go with this one. Okay, now let me know if you can see what I pinned here on YouTube. Ah, you gotta work tomorrow, huh? Okay, is it cold there? I hope you're inspired, people. Thank you, Eston, for revving the crowd. The one you're trying to sell right now, do you have everything for you as well? What does that mean? This one that, let me see if it comes in another color. Yeah, it comes in this color, it comes in gray, and it comes in brown also. And I think my husband and son might have gotten the gray and the brown. Beth, you don't have the protein bites today. In these ones? These protein ones? Or a different kind? Because I have these. And I know they're in there. These are the ones? Because these are in there. And I think, I'll pin them for you, okay? Yes, the banana nut. Hold on, I'll find it. Hi, how are you? Um, let me see. Let me see. They really are very good, and I was looking at their, so for protein stuff, I have in here the Fit Crunch bars. Um, uh, but these banana, yeah, here they are. Banana Nut Prime Bites. Pinned. Okay, they're pinned. I'm doing pretty good, Patricia. Look at this cute little unisex. It's like denim, um, canvasy little apron. They're really good. I really like them. And I'm telling you, I was noticing because I've been, kind of in the holiday, having this or that kind of thing all within my allergies and all gluten-free. But then next week I'm going to be back on track, and I was calculating like how am I going to get in. I'm going to go for yay, you were able to get it. Awesome. I think you're going to really like them. They're really moist, and they're tasty. So anyway, I was thinking, how am I going to get in? I'm going to shoot for 140 grams of protein every day. And how am I going to get that in without being like relying on the processed bars and shakes and all that kind of stuff? And I was trying to figure out how was I going to do that. And at the same time as I was trying to calculate that, I was seeing the box here. I was seeing that it said 19 grams, and I was, oh, because if 30 grams at every meal, so, like I figured if I have 2 eggs, 2 pieces of prosciutto, sorry, Rashid, and 1 ounce of cheese, that pretty much brings me to like the 30 grams just for breakfast. And then for lunch, I figured if I had like 4 ounces of chicken, that's another 30 ounces. And then if for dinner I had like a 5-ounce hamburger, that's like about 30 ounces. 30 grams. And so I was like, okay, so now, and then I was like, oh wow, there's 50 left. So how am I going to get that in? So I've really been liking the, you can see it on the back there, the Fairlife milk has about 13 in it. Yeah, has about 13, and my protein hot chocolate has about 15. So, we're getting close to 30 there. And let's just go with 25. So we're getting close to 25 there. And then if I get another 25 with another snacky, and so I was like, okay, well, this could be one of the things that I could have on occasion, or I could have the, like a yogurt. And so, yeah. Wow, Steph, that is fascinating. And I may be a goddess, but I don't talk like that about people's places. That's not my world. M. Seriously. No. But stay tuned because there may be something top tier coming. Greek yogurt and protein powder mix. Yes. Well, I was trying to stay away from the protein powder, but yes. So I like to use the yogurt because the yogurt is like 20 protein. Is that right? Plain Greek yogurt. Okay, plain Greek yogurt, at least this one, is 18 for 2/3 of a cup. So if you actually had a full cup, you would gain whatever, you get something there. But, and then the cottage cheese is 13 for a half a cup. So I think we figured it's the same amount, like cup for cup. And then if I put this lemonade protein powder is so good in with the tart yogurt. Really good. So good. So that's really great. And then I do have a chocolate protein pudding that I also put sometimes in Greek yogurt, and that is like so delicious also. I have 26 food allergies if you're new here, and sometimes that chocolate protein pudding is not, I'm sometimes itchy with that, and so I don't know if it's really that or if it's just the day or whatever. Oh, that's funny that you're talking about the Huel, because I was just looking at that, and I can't remember. I think Huel is sweetened with stevia, right? And I'm allergic to stevia. I think that's the problem. Let me know if you know if that's true. Hi. If you're new here, or if you're here, let me know where you're coming in from. And Sean, how are you? Sean, what part of Florida are you in? Yeah, let me know where you're coming in from. Okay, let me see. Miami. Okay, that's what I thought. The South. You know, I was in Orlando for like 10 days in October for my birthday, for my girls' celebration. It was really great. We were at, the beach. Oh my God. I have no mind right now. I have so many things on my mind, and I did not sleep last night. Like literally, I was awake the entire night. I was awake almost 24 hours, not because I was pulling an all-nighter, just because I was awake. Not because I was watching TV, or not because I was doing like a report, or not. I was just wide awake above Cocoa Beach, right above Cocoa Beach, small town. One of like the original small towns. And anyway, I literally had my compression on for almost 24 hours because I think I put it on at 7 a.m. yesterday morning, and it was 5:45 when I got in bed, and then I had to be back awake at 7. So I've been up since 7 this morning on 1 hour of sleep. So I'm doing pretty good. And there was only one point today where I was starting to fall asleep because stupid internet was not working. If you all knew how much time I waste trying to post something and having it fail, it's astounding. I mean, how anybody puts up with it, I really don't know. I mean, most people are just not like me, so I just can't believe that all these people put up with this BS. My son is doing great in school. He was home for the break, And now he went back on Monday, although he's going to come home for this long weekend. Because his friends are still, his, three closest friends don't go back until next week. And Andy's gonna help us put the Christmas stuff away. But anyway, as an engineering student, he got all A's. I only shake my head because the way that I found out about that is while I was in like the serving line at Christmas at my sister-in-law's, and somebody was talking about it, and I was like, wait, what did you guys just say? And they're like, yeah, he just told us. I was like, really? Look, did you think maybe you wanted to let me know? Did you think we would be interested? He's humble like his mom, well, and his dad, which is not a good, it's not a good character. And then I asked him, does this mean you're on the dean's list? And he's like, what's the dean's list? And I was like, oh, good Lord. So yeah, so isn't that funny, Sean? Can't make it up. But I would say that he did pretty well, and he acclimated, so that's pretty awesome. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so I think that's a good start. I think he is not going to be the kind of engineering student that's going to he's not going to be the guy that's going to go through engineering school and then go get a job at Boeing for 30 years. That's not going to be him. He's not going to be that guy in any way, shape, or form. I keep trying to convince him that he really needs to get his own channel and build his own social media presence, but he's not there yet. So we'll see. We'll see when he realizes what power he has. So yeah. See, I'm sure your mom talks about you like that too. All smiles. He's my one and only. He's my favorite guy. So, and he's an amazing guy. So, lucky. I'm lucky. I did something right. What's the subject? Momentarily, we were talking about my son who's a freshman in college, and he did well in the first half. But he's already learned some key takeaways, and he's very mature, and he's very has a high emotional intelligence IQ for sure, which is great because that doesn't always come with a high IQ. Sometimes that's very few and far between, but he's a social guy, and he did not continue with water polo, but he took up rowing in its place, and that seems to be really helpful, and he likes that. And now it will be race season, so that'll be good. Thanks for the heart puffs. Where are you located, Sam? And are you Italian? Do I have a lot of subscribers on all of my platforms? I have almost 1 million in total. What's with this ultra high subscriber group? I got 100 a month. Oh, very nice, M. Okay, I'll keep you posted. Um, the subscriber group that I was talking about earlier is the IG subscriber group. And that's just through IG, so that is not an ultra high subscriber group, but we've been talking about an ultra high subscriber group, as a matter of fact. um, well, did you hit the subscribe button? Is this the first time that you are joining on YouTube or anywhere? How did you come across my platform? Hey, Ben. Literally, you just have to go into Instagram and hit subscribe for subscribers for that. But the other thing, it's nothing's launched yet. Yeah, the ultra premium one you're gonna like, and you're gonna want that. You're gonna want to be part of that. You're gonna need to be part of that. It's gonna be like a men's community, like a Zoom community. And I'm thinking, yeah, your son sounds okay. I wouldn't worry. Yes, I'm not worried. He's great. He's great. He is, yes. And like with any, what do you call it? With any generation, things are so different than the generation before, but they're also so alike. Like I was telling him about one experience that I had with one of my roommates, and he looked at me like, really? Like you? I was like, yeah, really. He was just like, wait, what? People did what then? I was like, yeah, just because I was straight and narrow doesn't mean everybody else around me was. You know you can always make a donation. My channel is supported by member, follower. It's how do you call that? Well, that's so funny. Somebody was telling me today that my eyes were hazel, and I see that there's like all this crazy blue and stuff in my eyes right now. Yeah. Good evening. Where are you located? I am located in Los Angeles. Sorry for all the goings on that's happening in Minnesota. That's all I'll say, because truthfully, I know nothing. I don't watch the news. I don't read a newspaper, and I don't look at that kind of thing on the internet either. If something happens to come across my screen, I hear or learn about it, or I hear it from my husband, who is very involved in following all of these things. But yeah, not me. So I'm not your person to talk, but I do know that there's been lots of turmoil in Minnesota, and I have a friend who's just having a terrible time there. So just praying everybody's safe. It's too dark to pay attention. Yes, exactly. I don't know why anyone does. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. It literally has, it does not benefit you in any way. I mean, it really doesn't. Because the whole thing of like you go toward what you're thinking about is just awful. So all the people that are in jeopardy if they're constantly watching and constantly monitoring and constantly looking like what's happening, where, what should I do, whatever. Well, first of all, nobody's telling you anything that's accurate. Second of all, it's all a narrative that's being pushed. And third of all, if you're constantly in it, and there's no way out because you're constantly dragged down. This is the same thing with lipedema. Did you ever notice that I've taken a little bit of a step back from really talking about lipedema so much? Because if you just constantly focus on the fact that you have a chronic illness, it doesn't really give you much room to improve because you're always focused on this thing that you always have. And that is not a great strategy. So, yeah, it's kind of carry over into anything. If I come up with a small group of like beta testers, I will let you know. Mishima! How are you? How have you been? Happy New Year. Oh, and Happy New Year, Em. How are things going there? What's up? I'm so happy to see you here. TikTok is definitely censoring my comments. Happy New Year. Well, then you shouldn't be writing comments that need to be censored, whether that's to me or anybody else. Now, Mishima, have you just been busy, or have you not seen any of my stuff lately? And M, have you been following my account? Do you even know what's going on? Have you seen my transformation? Just saying. Go back and leave a comment on the last 5 posts. Make your presence known. Thinking about issues like health concerns never really leads to action, just more thinking. Yes, that is true. And more thinking about why it can't be corrected, and all the hurdles and obstacles and blocks in the road and all of that. And any type of health improvement takes massive, massive action that requires an unfathomable amount of micro decisions daily. And you just have to get to a point where those become rote. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's not for the faint of heart. And just because you're in there doing that, hey Amy, doesn't mean that you can take your foot off the gas. You can't, evidently you didn't just see the red dress, or you didn't just see the jumpsuit. Today was a jumpsuit, yesterday was a red dress. I'm pretty sure you can see a waist in both of those. The waist hasn't gone, I mean, obviously you can't really see a waist in 3 layers. So there is that. Mishima, I've been okay. Thank you very much. I was a little quiet for all of November, probably most of December also. I did a trip and fall in the beginning of November, and that was a real shocker. Luckily, thank God, nothing was broken or torn. However, I am still on the mend. I was at physical therapy this morning, and it just takes this body so long to get over anything. It's just crazy. But the holidays were fine, and yeah, it was really crazy. It was when I went to Atlanta for my first presentation at Obesity Week, because I actually um, wrote a scientific abstract with one of the pharmaceutical companies this year, and it was being premiered at Obesity Week, and I got there on Tuesday. Tuesday night is when I had the bad fall, and Thursday was when I was presenting, and it was really touchy. It's insane. Um, but in true form, I made it to be able to present. Thank God. But it was a little like, what is happening? And that was also the same very day that was my 22nd anniversary of my gastric bypass. So it was going to be this really victorious, full circle moment, because originally I had lost 230 pounds, and like that day I was down like, I don't know, 211. So that's pretty amazing after 22 years, and it was just going to be so fantastic and celebratory. And instead I was like in my hotel with my leg up, and couldn't do my work at the conference I was going to do other than my speaking. It was crazy. It was really just. So then when I came home, I was a little down in the doldrums on the couch for a month, going, what in the world just happened, and what does this all mean, and what am I supposed to do now, and all of that. So I had a little bit of a pity party for a little while, just me and myself, and then I started, I think it was like 6 weeks before I could even go to PT. Yeah, because I think it was like 4 weeks, because I was able to get the MRI. Anyway, but yeah, so one of my besties, because I had been doing so much traveling, was like, well, evidently you were meant to slow down, and this is the only way they knew you were going to slow down. So maybe that was it. But luckily I was still able to get to New York for one of my other besties from the 9th grade. Got married for the first time, and got to go to her wedding, and that was very thankful for that. But on the exciting note, I got to ride in an ambulance for the first time when I was in Atlanta. And luckily, thank God, I had met a woman that earlier that day, and we literally exchanged phone numbers, like not social media, not LinkedIn's, but like phone numbers. And after the conference was over, we were both standing in the same place, and then like I turned around and then she was gone. And so I I texted her to say, oh, so sorry that I didn't get to say, enjoy your evening, I'll see you tomorrow. And then she said, oh, come meet us for dinner. So I was on my way to go meet her and the people that I knew for dinner. And then not so much. So I had to call her and go, I'm not going to be there anytime soon because I fell. And she's like, what do you mean? Where are you? I'm coming. And so she came, and then she brought security, and then whatever, it was a whole thing. I waited for 2 hours for the ambulance to arrive, and it was something. But of course, as you might imagine, Mishima, I was nonstop talking the whole time, and I had the head of security was there with me the whole time, like basically like guarding me. And I was like, oh, this is really weird. This is like what it would be like to have a bodyguard, and I don't know about this. Like, I was like, wait, what? Like, literally, you're gonna stand here this whole time? And we were just, talking the whole night about everything and anything under the sun. This was pretty, um, pretty interesting. And then I was like, wait, I'm an influencer. Aren't I supposed to be filming this? Because everybody else I know that ever goes, and like all my allergy people, they go in the ambulance because they had an anaphylactic reaction, and everything gets filmed and whatever. And I was like, I'm not. And I was like, well, let me take a picture at least, And so they were just cracking up, laughing at me. But yeah. So it's never a dull moment, Mishima. That's all I can say. But I tell you, I tried to have a heart-to-heart with the good Lord to say, listen, I think that you keep trying to teach me about resilience, and I think I've proven I've learned that lesson, so can we move on to a new one? So we'll see how 2026 works out, and if that note has been taken and recorded. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. Oh no, oh no. What did I do? Oh, shoot. Help. I'm sorry. Okay, there we are. Sorry. I don't know what I hit. But Mishima, I just don't like to tell the people about the day-to-day bad stuff, because I feel like people have so much bad day-to-day bad stuff. Nobody needs to hear about mine. I'm supposed to be like a shining light. I'm supposed to be a breath of fresh air. I don't need to add stress to anybody's day. But I've decided that that's probably not the way, and maybe people would like to know that really am just like them. I don't know. You let me know what you think about that. I'm not sure that anybody is still here on YouTube. I can't tell. So if you're there, let me know. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the love, Eston. I guess I have to take this Brownie Bites back down. Anybody else want to see something else? Oh, I'm viewing the product. Interesting. Curious. All right, I think I'm gonna have to sign off. I think my husband is home and being very patient. Tap into this cart and see what's in here, because there are definitely things that you would like, are great for Valentine's. Got some skincare, got some cologne, got this apron, which I'm really loving. So, miss me? How can you miss me? I'm right here. Just wondering. What am I cooking tonight? I didn't cook anything tonight. Ooh, but you know what? Let me show you something. I was supposed to be making, like gluten-free chicken nuggets, but I didn't really get around to it. Look at this. This is half of a prosciutto, ricotta, and mozzarella gluten-free pizza that I made last night. And today, luckily, thank God, I had to run out to computer tech, and I just grabbed half of it, and it was so good with not even being heated. I couldn't believe it. I was absolutely shocked at how delicious it was. And so, yeah, that was really good. So good. But tonight I had some ground chicken that I was gonna coat with some pretzels, these little pretzel crisps. I was gonna crunch them up with that and some plain stuffing cubes. These are so good. These are so good. They're like croutons. So good. I imagine this is made from their bread, so their bread must be incredible. But two things. I don't feel like doing it, and I also don't feel like eating it. So, I don't know. We'll see what I come up with. But now it's going to be time for me to go see what my husband really thinks. And I know it's been a long week for him, and I know I've been up on 1 hour of sleep. So I can't lie, he's gotten so skinny, got me feeling like I'm gonna have to fast every day. Well, I'm not skinny, let's be honest. I am much smaller than I was, yes. 85 pounds is a considerable difference for sure, 100%. Oh my gosh, I was seeing a video from when I was walking in the park in April. It was really just a video from here up, and I was like, wow, look at the difference in the dragging is crazy. And I did just, so I've still been on the meds. I did take 2 weeks off in December because I just wasn't feeling it. And I was like, I'm not taking it. I have no reason to take it. I'm not taking it. And then about 10 days in, I realized that I was dragging. And I realized that I was like lugging my legs and that I was not just light. And I thought, oh, that is not good. So let's get back on it. And I got back on it, and like, whatever, within 24 hours, I was back to just living life. And that is just a miraculous difference. You can't even, it's very difficult to describe other than for me, it just, and I've been at a very low dose. I've still only been at the dose above the entry level, which is not even considered a therapeutic dose. It makes me realize how much obesity is a disease just like everything else, that a piece is missing in my, whether it's my anatomy, my brain, my whatever, that needs support. And this stuff really does it. I can't even explain to you the night and day difference that there is. Like, it's allowed my body to function almost properly. It's still not functioning totally properly because the 26 food allergies are still there. The mast cell is still there. I'm still having, hypermobile situations. And so, but it especially when I do all of the things that have worked for all of the years to support my body, then it allows it to work properly. And that had completely gone non-existent. So, according to the scale and the charts, I still have quite a ways to go. And I think for the first time, I believe it is possible to get there. And so I am going to work toward that goal and see if I can make those changes this year. This year I have to focus on the movement. So having this knee injury was not part of the plan. Even this morning when I was at physical therapy, because at physical therapy I do like 15 minutes on the recumbent bike and maybe 15 minutes on the Pilates machine. And I was like, is this really, like, the good Lord just wants me to get in the water and wants me to have a reason that I have to get in the water? Because like, even after I do those things, then I can't go do something else, which it makes me want to go do something else, but I can't because it becomes too much for my knee to handle, like, almost immediately. Ever try intermittent fasting? It's actually pretty easy, especially with coffee. If you ever feel like getting off these meds? Yeah, these meds are probably going to be a lifetime thing for me, because the reason why I use them is to reduce the swelling from my lipedema. I don't know where you are in my journey, or if you're new here or whatever, but I have a disease. Okay, time to take off the apron. I have a disease called lipedema, which is what my curves are rooted in. My curves are rooted in, now these are medical grade compression that I'm wearing, but my curves are rooted in my disease, lipedema, and that causes the, from the waist down to swell and get progressively bigger when it is not managed properly. And it does not, that is an actual extra layer of adipose tissue that is nodular. Like, if you were to feel this right now, it feels like I have hard peas under my skin. And if you ever felt my arm, like this hanging skin here from this is I'll call you back. Sorry about that. See ya. yes, water helps because it helps to act as a like a lymphatic massage, and it also supports the tissue incrementally from the floor up. So it's actually for every hour that you're in the pool, like standing in the pool, it is the equivalent of being 24 hours in the graduated medical compression. So, sorry, I have to take this, so I've got to go. I'll see you again. If you want to, Linda, you want to give me, send me a message, please do so, and we'll chat. Okay, bye for now. See y'all. Thanks for joining.